If you want to know how to make your white toner images feel butter soft, you might want to use a T-seal. Let's go. So before I show you how to use this awesome T-seal, I'm going to tell you the shirts that we're going to be using it on. Now, I've already used these shirts in a past video before, but I had to get some more. I like them so much. These are Bella Canvas's brand new Eco Max tees. So this is the revamped version of their most popular unisex 3001 tee. So of course they had to come out with an Eco Max one. It only comes in 3 colors. It comes in the white, the black, and it comes in the navy. All right, these are 65% polyester and 35% recycled combed and ring spun cotton. Heirloom ring spun. All right, they still have that soft feel, still the same cut, still the same 3001 that you love, but guys, they're just eco-friendly now. And they're really nice. So now you have that blend of the polyester and the cotton, and they're made from recycled plastic bottles. So if you're into all of that, these are the shirts for you, okay? And I'll have the links down below. So you can use this T-seal on cotton and polyester, and of course cotton poly blends. So we're going to print out a design and we're going to use the T-seal. Now the T-seal is only for white toners. Only for white toners, people. So if you guys want to know more about the T-seal, how it all works, how do you use it, and how does it really make your garments feel after you've pressed a white toner image, you might want to stay tuned for this video, okay? So you can use this up to 500 times, in one use. So the price is well worth it. And it just really takes your white toner images up to the next level. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead, print out my images, and show you how the T-seal works. All right, let's go. So this is my image that I just brought in, got it from Creative Fabrica. The first thing I'm always going to do is I'm going to crop it to make sure that I can maximize my size. Sorry, my mouse keeps moving all over the place. So I'm just going to bring that in as closest to the image as possible on all 4 sides. Because again, we're working with a small footprint area for printing. So we just want to make sure that we crop it always. The top is fine because it's not really no room at the top. All right, so there we go. Now that's pretty much the whole size. This is on, I believe, A4 paper size. Let's see the size of the paper. So that way I can determine if I'm going to use A4 or regular letter size. Okay, and I think I'm going to use letter size because at least with letter size, I'll get it to be a little bit wider. Not that much of a difference, but we have it on standard 2-step. It's going to be printing from my tray 1. And everything else is regular. I don't change any of these settings. I'm gonna go back to the job. So I'm gonna leave it just like so. I'm just gonna align everything center. There we go, just to make sure it's nice and centered all around. And I know a lot of you always ask me about the color adjustment. All I do is I come here on the right hand side and I click color adjust. And I uncheck the enable ink removal. Uncheck the enable ink removal. Some of you have asked me about more blacks. This is your color panel. If you want to add more color, take away the color, you can. So if I wanted to add more black, then I would add more black. You see how the black hairs get a little darker? So I don't really need to do that, but I'll just keep it on a 2. Some of you have messaged me and told me that your blacks sometimes come out a little gray. So all you have to do is just toggle on the color that you want and just bring the color up. So that gets darker. So hopefully that will work for you guys. If I didn't want as much pink, then I could take the pink down, right? I could take that down if I wanted to. If I wanted to make it brighter, my image brighter, then I can make it brighter. All right, so I believe that's fine just the way it is. And now I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. Click OK. So I have the Ricoma Luminaris LP200 and there is no more split feature. This is as big as my image gets unless I'm doing the A4, but it's not really a big difference with the A4 from the letter. So I normally typically just use A4. So depending upon the size of your image, you can rotate it to make it just a little bit bigger. So I'm just going to go ahead, send the image to my printer, and I'm going to print it out. So I know someone's gonna ask what paper am I gonna use, so I'm gonna be using the Forever Laser Dark from Okitech, and it's gonna be linked down below in the description box. Really great paper, 2-step A and B. So this is glossy side down. Okay, here comes the image being printed out. This baby is fast, so you can print out a lot of images at one time, non-stop. Look at those colors. Look at those colors, guys. Let's go. So the first step to white toner images is, of course, you want to get your top and bottom platen on your heat press hot. So I'm pressing at like 310 degrees for about anywhere between 200 to 300 seconds. So I'm just going to go ahead and press that, let my bottom platen get hot, and then I'm going to take my A and B paper. Here's my image, and I'm going to take it and marry it to the B paper. The B paper is the one that has the adhesive. So many of you keep saying that you still can't get this process. So I'm not sure what paper you're using. I'm not sure how much pressure you have on your heat press. I'm not sure what heat press you're using. But it is a really simple process once you get it down pat. So all you're doing is marrying the images together because you need the adhesive from the B sheet to transfer to the A sheet, okay? Yeah, just make sure you have enough pressure. Just make sure you have it at the right temperature and you're following the directions of whatever white toner paper that you are using. All right, once you get your heat press hot, you want to take your A paper, put it glossy side down. The B paper that has the adhesive should have a watermark on the back side, so that way you'll know which side to put down. So I'm just going to make sure that's covering the whole entire image. Now I'm just going to cover it with the Teflon. And I'm going to press this still 310 degrees Fahrenheit for 90 seconds. I'm doing this one 90 seconds only because it's 8.5 by 11. They have a larger paper that requires 120 seconds. So make sure you're following the directions, the times and temps for that particular paper. And I'm doing this at firm pressure. And of course, I have to reset my time. Open sesame, here we go. It's time to see if we have a perfect transfer. Now this is a hot peel, so you do not want to take it off the press. And I always take like a shirt, a towel or something to rub it to make sure that all that glue adheres. You don't have to do this step, but I always do. And it also depends on the paper that you have as well. So here we go. I forgot to bend the corner. Normally I bend the corner so that way I can grip it better because it is really hot. But you want to peel slow and low, and hopefully all that glue has transferred where it's supposed to. So far, so good. It's really hot, but keep going. Look at that. Look at that. All the glue off of this has transferred. And now we have a perfect transfer. Look at that. We have a perfect transfer. Those colors look vibrant. We're going to press it, but I'm going to cut off the sides just because we don't want the glue residue on it. So you always want to just cut the sides off of this film because one side is smaller than the other. So it will leave like the glue residue, and you don't want that on the shirt. Let's press it. Then we're going to seal it in with the T-seal. So I'm just going to cut that off because I can see the white lines. And I do not want that on my shirt. You can get it off, but it's hard. I don't want to, so I just make sure I always remember this step. Ever since I started using the T-seal, it just makes the designs feel so much better. So I'm glad I started using it because it does make a big difference. A big difference. All right, let's get our shirt. All right, this is the Bella Canvas shirt, and we're just going to pre-press it. 310 degrees, guys. All right, and I'm going to put my white toner image on here, line that up, get that nice and centered. I'm just gonna, since it's just for me, I'm not breaking out the rulers today. I'm just going to go ahead and press. That looks pretty much centered. Pretty much centered. Okay, I'm gonna push it up. And now I'm gonna press this for 30 seconds. 30 seconds only. You do wanna cover it with the Teflon. 30 seconds on the clock. All right, now this is a cold peel, guys, a cold peel. So I'm just gonna take this off and let it cool all the way down. So while my design is cooling down, I'm about to use the T-seal. So you have to lower your temperature, all right? We pressed at 310 degrees Fahrenheit, but in order to use the T-seal, you can't press no more than 300 degrees Fahrenheit. But the sweet spot is anywhere from 270 to 290. So I have mine lowering down to 290 degrees, and you're gonna press it for 30 seconds. Now, I already used my T-seal, guys, so when yours come, it'll be nice and light. But one time I pressed it, and I pressed it more than 300 degrees because I was lowering it down, and I didn't look. I automatically assumed it was at 300, and it wasn't. So it was at like around 310, and I pressed it on a black shirt. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I got some of the image from the last time I pressed, and it's black, but I called them. They said it's perfectly fine, happens all the time. So I repressed it on a white shirt. Still didn't get back white, but like I said before, you can use this up to 500 times. 500 times. So now, I already used mine. Mine is not brand new anymore, but the very first time you use a T-seal, you want to activate it. You just can't put it on the shirt. So you'll need to press it by itself for 30 seconds at like 300 degrees. One side is gonna be rubbery, that's the T-seal side. The other side is smooth, that's the back. So you're going to press the T-seal by itself. I'm going to say this again. Before you ever use it on a shirt, you press it by itself, face down on the platen just like this for 30 seconds, no more than 300 degrees. That activates it, okay? So that way it has something on it that allows it to get into the fibers of the shirt, and it embeds your image into it. That's what makes your images much softer. I forgot what it's called. Guys, read the description. Go ahead and read the description. The link is down below. Again, you can get this from Heat Transfer Warehouse. Heat Transfer Warehouse is where you get these. So for 500 uses, this is like literally thebomb.com. Old school saying. So whatever is on this side, it embeds into the shirt. It pushes your design, pushes the colors into the weaves of the shirt, and it gives it that soft, buttery feel. So I'm going to show you the before and after. So my shirt should be cooled down. The heat press is at 290 degrees. So now let's go ahead and finish off this white toner image. So the image should be completely cooled down. I'm just going to peel it back just like so. There we go. And as you can see, this is, and I got still a little tiny piece that I didn't cut off in the corner. But as you can see, this is really shiny, right? Almost has like that plasticky look, plasticky feel to it. You can even hear it. Now, let's go ahead and use the T-seal. All right, let's see. Well, I'm gonna show you guys how it works, how it looks afterwards. So I have my image, I have my T-seal, and I'm just gonna place it directly over that. And then I'm gonna place a Teflon over the T-seal. All right, 30 seconds, medium pressure, 290 degrees. And I'm sorry, I said 30 seconds, but normally I do 20 seconds. 20 or 30 seconds is fine, but 20 seconds is good enough. All right, now here is the reveal after you have used the T-seal. And when you press it at the right temperature, nothing comes off on the T-seal. But that's how it looks. It gives it a nice matte finish. Guys, look at the final results. really nice. Those colors are vibrant, not as papery, but listen, much better, much better. This is your white toner image with the T-seal. All right, this is how my shirt turned out and I'm loving it. So this is how it looks. This is how it feels. I know you can't feel it, but you gotta trust me. All right, you gotta trust me. It feels much better than after you just press it with a regular Teflon. So I've been using my white toner for well over a year. So once I got the T-seal, I automatically saw a difference. And I was like, where has this been all my life? I'm kind of late to the game, so I definitely want to share this product with you. So the T-seal is linked down below in the description box. Down below, click see more. It opens up all the links. A lot of people keep asking me where are the links. It's down below in the description box. So I'm not sure if you're on your phone, on your TV, but you have to open up where it says see more underneath the video, guys, and all the links are there. So this is $50 at Heat Transfer Warehouse. So you might say $50 is a lot for one sheet, but you get 500 presses with this baby. So it's well worth the money. You do the math. 50 divided by 500 presses and you get a much better durable shirt with the white toner. Game changer. And for the white toner paper, remember I used the Oki-Tech Forever Laser Dart Pro. This is the A and B two-step paper. That's also going to be linked down below from Heat Transfer Warehouse. I believe the paper is on sale. There's Cyber Month going on, so there's some sales going on, so you definitely want to check it out. If not this one, another brand, their Walla brand or something, but I'm not sure. They have a lot going on sale, vinyl, everything. It's Cyber Month, so all the Black Friday sales are out, so you can check the link so that way you can see what you need to stock up on right in time for the holidays and before the new year hits, so that way you can have a fresh restock and you can get it all at a low cost. All right. Now, of course, we couldn't have done it without the new Bella Canvas Eco Max tees. So the Bella Canvas tees are linked down below as well if you want to try out the new Eco Max version of the 3001. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something new. And if you did, you already know what to do. Go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel already. I post weekly content, all types of DIYs, crafting, tips and tricks to help you grow your business, and of course some fun videos in between. All right, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Keep pressing. Bye. That craft life, that craft life, that craft life. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. All right, that craft life, that craft life. Bye.